Hey fam, salam. Hope you're having a great Ramadan. So let's continue our refutation of this inaccurate book. It misrepresents Christianity and Islam. So let's continue. Notice here is very clever trick I believe he's done here. So here he says, whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth submits to the God of black mankind. Now, you notice how he did that language? That's very Quranic. Whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth submits to Allah, but he added something, God of black mankind. So he excludes others. Later on, he goes and says, brown, red, yellow, and then excludes white. Because remember, he contends that white people are not included under the love of Allah. Quite absurd. But do you see the clever rhetoric trick here? Right? He starts it off with a very authentic tone of Islam and then switches it up by inserting and manipulating the words for himself. Very sleight of hand trick there. Now we go over here. It's quite absurd what he said over here is that he said red Indians, Native Americans are originally from India. That 16,000 years ago, he says, the all-wise Allah said that they came here 16,000 years ago and that they were exiled from India for breaking the law of Islam. Okay, where is that written that Allah said that Native American indigenous peoples came from India? The reason why they're called Indians is because Christopher Columbus, when he arrived, thought he was in India. Which, it's not because Allah named them that. You know what I mean? The tricks this guy does with his language, if you're not well read, are going to fool most people. I mean, he's just absolutely absurd. Okay? Now, look what he does over here. He says, now the great Mahdi, God in person. Boom, another blaspheming thing right there. Remember, in the beginning, he said the great Mahdi is Allah in person. This is blasphemous. It's heresy. I mean, how would you say that is exactly what the Christians did with Jesus? See, in the beginning of the book, he makes fun of that, of the Holy Ghost, of the Christians, and that Jesus was the Son of God. But then he does the same by saying this person, Great Mahdi, is God in person. Can you believe it? And notice how he says his infinite wisdom. So he attributes infinite wisdom to this person, Great Mahdi. Not to Allah, right? But even though he says Allah in person, but he doesn't use any of the 99 beautiful names of Allah. You see what I'm saying? It's very tricky. And then he continues, is going to put the original black man in his original place as he was at first, the God and ruler of the universe. Think about what he just said here. He's going to put black people as the God and rulers of the universe. Why would Allah share his dominion with his creation? That's not theologically correct. Allah, I don't see anywhere in the Quran or any in the tafsirs or any of the sheikhs, the actual scholars of Islam, say that any particular skin tone is going to inherit the earth. It's about deeds, actions, and your submission to Allah. So, already, just in these 2 pages, you can tell this man, he really is a riddler. Someone who knows how to blend in words with his own agenda. This is why I enjoy reading philosophies, because when it comes to logic and seeing sophistry, you become really good at it. And any theologian would see this guy is full of crap. But the way in which he writes is to promote genocide, and it's to promote race wars, and it's to cause dissension. I mean, just the fact that he says God would come in person is a dead giveaway. But remember, this person is trying to spread Islam. It's not real Islam. He's trying to promote his group in America. Well, I think he's dead now. Yeah, I think he's dead now. But his new followers are trying to promote this, and it's inconsistent. And I do believe that Muslims, real Muslims, will have to work really hard against this group in the future due to how they are ruining the accuracy of Islam and polluting it. And that's why I've decided to dig into this book and to start learning how to correct it. Because even me as a novice can see that this guy is wholly inaccurate, and he does not deserve to speak for Islam, especially with his made-up beliefs. So, another example. I mean, it's just quite absurd.